Hello everyone, my name is Muon, and welcome to my Bee Bear or Bee Buddies crochet tutorial. This project is a super quick and easy make that's great for bag charms and keychains. I'll be showing you how to optionally add a keychain piece to this project at the end of the video. Now, let's get into it. Starting off, we're gonna make a magic circle. Into that circle, make 6 single crochets. Tighten your magic circle by pulling on the tail end. Make 1 increase in every stitch so that you have a total of 12 single crochets by the end of the round. Make 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 increase in the second stitch. You're going to repeat this 6 times so that you have a total of 18 stitches by the end of the round. For this next section, we're going to be working in the back loops only. So in the back loops only, make 18 single crochets. Going back to working in both loops, make 18 single crochets, but for your very last single crochet, you are not going to finish the stitch. So you're going to set it up and not pull through that last time. Having left 2 yellow loops on your hook, you're going to finish that last single crochet by pulling through with black yarn. This is the start of your color change. Now in black, go ahead and make 18 single crochets. Tie a double knot with the yellow yarn in the loose end of your black yarn. This is going to secure your color change. Now once again, we're going to make 18 single crochets in black, but we're not going to finish the last stitch. Now pull through those 2 loops with yellow yarn to color change. Make 18 single crochets in yellow, but don't finish your last stitch. Go ahead and cut both yarns. You're going to double knot those 2 ends together. Now you're going to pull through both loops of that unfinished stitch with brown yarn. Make 18 single crochets in brown. Double knot your brown yarn end to any of the nearby ends. Make 18 single crochets. Make 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then decrease by joining the next 2 stitches. You're going to repeat this 6 times in total so that by the end of the round you have 12 stitches. At this point, you can add your stuffing. Decrease 6 times so that you have 6 stitches by the end of the round. And you can add a tiny bit more stuffing if you need to. Make 1 decrease. Cut your yarn and leave a long end. You're going to sew the top of your project shut. Using your end, you're going to sew 6 vertical loops in the same spot to make an ear. And once again, you're going to sew 6 loops to make your second ear. For your paws, sew 4 vertical loops. Go ahead and sew 4 vertical loops for your second paw. We're going to want to locate this area so that we can sew the foot. For the foot, we're going to sew 3 diagonal loops, and then we're going to sew 3 overlapping diagonal loops that are going in the opposite direction. This is going to create an X shape. Once again, we're going to sew 3 diagonal loops and then 3 overlapping diagonal loops going in the opposite direction to create an X-shaped foot. And weave in the rest of your end. Using felt, cut a small triangle for your nose. And you're going to glue that nose into place. Cut a piece of white yarn. Separate the strands into 2 equal groups. And you're going to use your split yarn to sew on the eyes. You can do them in whatever shape you like. And weave in your ends. Next, we're going to make a magic circle. Into that circle, make 6 single crochets. Tighten everything up by pulling on the tail end. Make 1 slip stitch. And cut your yarn. Now you're going to repeat steps 40 to 44 for your second wing. Weave in 1 end for each wing. And now you're going to pin, position, and sew the wings into place. Using the second half of your split yarn, go ahead and make a slip knot. And chain 5. If you don't have keychain hardware, you can just make a longer chain. Sew one end of the chain to the other to create a loop. Now you're going to sew that loop onto the top of your project. And finally, you can add the hardware of your choice. You're all done! You did a beautiful job! If you'd like to support the channel, you can check out my Ravelry shop or donate to my Ko-fi. I've been Muon. I'll be wishing you all the happiness in the world. I hope you have a nice day.